Hey guys, welcome back to another video where I'm bringing you those daily cryptocurrency news articles. Today's article comes from the NASDAQ, and it is How Brands Can Be Masters of the Metaverse. This written by Nick Saponaro, CEO of decentralized payment ecosystem, Divi Labs. If you know me, I'm a huge fan of the Divi project, so yeah, let's go over this article. The 90s were marked by a land grab, not unlike the gold rush nearly 150 years prior, perceiving gold in them that are hills. Brands became desperate to stake their claim on a piece of the World Wide Web. Many had no strategy or plan. Simply, you had to have a website. The mantra was, if you build it, they will come. Problem is, it wasn't true then, and it isn't true today. While it's now clear to everyone that there were fabulous riches to be found to the tune of billions of dollars, success online isn't as simple as having a website. It requires mastery of many moving parts, coupled with consistent investment in marketing and resources to manage it. As we move into the next phase of the internet's evolution and usher in the age of the metaverse, brands will once again be looking at ways to harness the potential of Web3. As interest in and adoption of crypto services continues apace, it's getting harder for them to ignore the opportunity for driving connections and building loyalty through the creation of sticky, decentralized, finance-driven solutions. Whether through a branded wallet, the creation of their own crypto token, or transforming their intellectual property and assets into NFTs, there is a growing portfolio of tools available through which to activate audiences. However, just as before, tapping into the potential revenues is not as easy as just minting a series of JPEGs. A risky business. To win on Web3, brands will need a well thought out strategy or risk a backlash from their customers. There are already many notable examples of user rejection following the launch of its NFT initiative Quartz. In December 2021, computing gaming behemoth Ubisoft was met with a furious reaction from fans. They weren't the only ones. It wasn't that the idea was a bad one. In many ways, Metaverse and the provision of digital assets have been a part of gaming since the launch of World of Warcraft back in the early noughties. The problem was that Ubisoft and others hadn't laid the groundwork to welcome gamers into the fold. A lack of education, coupled with the fact that many publishers had been losing the trust of their customers for some time due to nefarious practices, had created a perfect storm of anti NFT sentiment. A risk worth taking, though. Despite this, it's not hard to see why brands continue to investigate and invest in it in the space. A key driver is the need to drive consumer engagement. It's no secret the current cornerstone is delivering diminishing returns. The most sought after demographics are watching less TV or choosing platforms that are devoid of advertising. Use of ad blockers to avoid interruption is on the rise, and more generally, people have developed an innate ability to filter out marketing messages. The critical question is this: how do you regain proximity to your current and potential consumers who are desensitized to your messaging in a genuine and authentic way that won't cause opposition or break the bank? Web3 has great potential to bridge this gap. However, while there is a will, there isn't always a way. Certainly, the desire is there, but traditional brands typically don't have people leading the business who understand Web3 or its underlying technology. Nor is it easy to recruit experts. The people working in the space are either innovating their own IP or working for startups where the metaverse is part of their DNA. Now, mastering the metaverse. What brands need first and foremost is a strategy, something that both connects authentically with their brand and with the market they serve. Without this, anything they do runs the risk of feeling like a cash grab or a bandwagoning. The brands that are going to win are the ones that build a true strategy and genuine utility around digital assets and the metaverse. Nike is a good example of a brand that is getting its NFT strategy right. Collecting is part of the DNA of their fan base. It's a habit, so it makes sense that they would digitize their trainer collection, and it's no surprise they are selling for thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the potential is far more wide. reaching, and, in my view, exciting. Consider a sports team. Certainly, they could choose to transform their kit into an NFT. The question is, should they? There is a speculative value around digital art when done well in the same way there is around a football trading card, but ultimately, who really cares about a digital jersey? But what about a digital season pass that grants you entry to become to the games and provides additional utility through access to special events? What if it presents further value through drops of limited edition merchandise related to your favorite team? What if it gives you access to special events both online and off? Now that begins to be worth something because I can enjoy exclusive offers that others can't. You can then take that even further. There's no reason why you can't tokenize the user and attach assets to them. Coming back to gaming, publishers are making billions by offering unlimited ways to personalize in-game avatars, so it's not a big leap to imagine the users themselves being digitized. Having said all this, it's worth bearing in mind that we are not yet at the point of peak digitization. People still want to enjoy experiences in the real world, so pegging everything that you do to the metaverse is not a winning approach. This is why it's important to have a hybrid strategy where you can offer in-person experiences alongside your digital ecosystems. Then you have to bring it all together and provide a platform where people can buy, sell, and store their digital assets and do it with ease. You need to build in community to facilitate interaction and exchange of value either through communication or asset selling and swapping. Pursue a customer-centric approach. Here's another way. The demand is there and it's growing. This is clear, otherwise brands wouldn't be pursuing their place in the metaverse. But while there are those people who get it, there are always a great many more who don't. Consumers have a lot of questions and concerns, and they have to be confronted. Brands have to become educators as well as enablers. You can't go straight to the onboarding phase. You have to be sensitive to people's concerns and ensure that you integrate in a way that works for them and not just for you. Now, about the author, Nick Saponaro, awesome photo. Nick Saponaro is the co-founder and CEO of Divi Labs, developers of decentralized payment ecosystem that's on a mission to improve people's lives by making crypto easy and accelerating its mainstream adoption. A dedicated proponent of the founding principles of the crypto movement, Nick is working towards the delivery of a new paradigm for financial services, one that is truly decentralized, accessible to all, and works for everyone. And so true. Divi Wallet works amazing. I use it every day. And also, how he was talking in this article about what the NFT approach can do in the metaverse. Like the wallet's going to hold that there because the Divi Wallet already has that. The Divi project, they create their own wallet. It has fiat on ramps. It has conversions. It has staking. It's a masternode to secure the network. And it's so easy. You can even send people crypto through just a profile name. Like you don't need to copy and paste those long stringy letters. So but they're also partnered with La Liga EN, so the European side over there. And you're going to start onboarding the ticketings, season passes, more engagement with the audience. Like that's what NFTs really are. Like they give the person, the artist, the creator to have more fan base or connection with them. And that's what they're doing. They're not focused on the money grab, but they're focusing on what they can actually do. So love it. This was a great article, understanding the metaverse, what it can do if you're looking to build in it. It's like how you got to go about it when doing it. So if you like this article, smash that thumbs up. Sorry if it was a little long. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a beat. And until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.